I couldn't do this in 5 months if I didn't join video editors. I have 3 clients that pay me over 1K a month, so around 3 to 4K a month.
Yeah, that's
in
amazing.
dollars. Yeah, for 5 months is great.
In this video, I'm going to interview one of the students at VideoEditors.io who's been able to go from not knowing anything about video editing to becoming a professional in about 6 months and earning $3,000 to $4,000 per month at just 18 years old. He is an exceptional example of what you can achieve if you really set your mind to it and go all in on editing. So I really hope you're going to enjoy this and get some amazing lessons from it. So Marco, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for taking the time to come on today.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me. It's a pleasure to do business with you.
And the reason I wanted to have you on here is because you started editing, if I remember correctly, just around 5 months ago at this point. And I'm going to pop up some of your work from your Twitter on the page right now, but I think you have learned a lot and you improved very quickly. So, and not only that, but you also managed to get some of your first paying clients in less than 6 months from starting this new skill from completely scratch, which is a really amazing accomplishment. So I think a lot of people would be interested to hear how you have been able to do that and maybe some of your best pieces of advice. So first of all, can you tell people a little bit more again about when you started editing and also what made you want to get into it in the first place? Like, when did you decide that, okay, I want to learn this skill set and I want to be able to make money with this? What was the reason behind it?
Yeah, so basically, like, I was searching for something that I could do from home that's reliable, that I can do wherever I live. And basically I started, I think it was December of 2023, and I started copywriting. That didn't go so well, so I changed it up a bit, tried some different stuff, and I ended up video editing. So I think I got interested in like January this year.
Okay.
Like, I started watching your videos. I found your channel and watched your tutorials, saw your program and everything. So,
which editing software did you first choose?
I immediately started using Premiere. I still use it, so it's the best for me.
What would you say was the hardest part of learning editing for you? Like, if you had to point out, some of the biggest challenges that you faced in, going from not ever using Premiere Pro, for example, to being able to make like high quality long form videos, what would you say were some of the hardest parts and challenges?
Yeah, surely the hardest part is like sometimes you can't expect people to guide you. Like, you can type in YouTube and you can see how someone does something, but most of the things are like, most of the editors don't post how they do stuff.
Do you think though, joining VideoEditors.io still help you at least in the process of learning, like in terms of having the information there organized and you also being able to join the group calls? Like, how did you find that experience?
Yeah, it helped me a lot. Like, I think it reduced my time to getting my first client. Like, I couldn't do this in 5 months if I didn't join video editors. Maybe I could do it in 1 year, because like there's so much good information in there besides like skills like editing and everything. There's business courses and sales calls and everything that you need like to start making some money.
And in terms of getting your first client, I think some people are definitely going to be interested in that. So can you tell people just right now, like how many clients you have and like roughly, how much you manage to charge for your current work?
I have 3 clients that pay me over 1K a month, so around 3 to 4K a month.
Yeah, that's
in
amazing.
dollars. Yeah, for 5 months is great. I think I had like 15 clients in total, like till from the day I started to today. And my first client was on Fiverr. In the first 10 days, like when I started editing, I immediately made a Fiverr account, and the guy messaged me. In the first 5 days that I started editing, I got my first client.
Wow. And what do you think allowed you to do that? So you just made the Fiverr account and uploaded some of the sample videos?
Yeah, some of things that I did like in my free time.
Nice.
And I got lucky.
How much the first client was versus how much you charge right now per video?
It was $10 per video.
Long form or short form?
It was long form.
Okay, wow. And now how much do you charge per long form, sorry?
For a long form, around 250 to 300 per video.
What do you think was the biggest shift that happened between, you know, the, like, aside from you just getting better at the skill of editing, what else did you do to be able to go from charging $10 per long form video to like 250 to 300 now? Because
Yeah.
I assume right now you probably don't get most of your clients from Fiverr, right?
No, I don't get any now. So most of the clients that I get is from my Twitter. So I cannot emphasize enough how important personal branding is when you're a video editor. I think I made my Twitter account in February. I didn't scale it, like I did nothing with it. So I just posted like my edits, and I gained 400 followers, I think I have now. Like around when I had 70 or 80 followers, I got my first client from Twitter. And the main thing is like just build your personal brand, because people then trust you and can see your work immediately, and they know that you know what you're talking about. You're not some random kid like messaging them. And
100%. I always encourage people to post before and afters, post your final edits, like as much as you can, to actually showcase your skill set, because that really can differentiate you from everybody else, like you said, who has no profile picture, no content behind them. And like even with you, right? If you make 3,000 to 4,000 a month now from just 400 followers, that means like every follower is worth you $10 a month, basically, if you were to break it down. So you don't even need to have, like, a lot of people think, like, when they hear the word personal branding, right, they think that they need tens of thousands of followers to be able to make money from it. But if you are really good, you can literally make money from just 100, you know, followers on Twitter or Instagram or whatever it is. When it comes to learning, for example, After Effects, because you use After Effects as well now, right?
Yeah.
What would you say are some of your best piece of advice to be able to learn it so quickly? Because it's something a lot of people struggle with, right? Like learning the basics of Premiere Pro, especially if you get into a program like Video Editors.io, where it's laid out step by step. It can be relatively straightforward, where you can get proficient in it in a few months, but After Effects is a whole different animal. So what was that like for you? Like, how did you go from zero After Effects knowledge to being able to create some pretty amazing stuff?
The best advice I can give for someone who's starting out is to niche out. Pick your niche that you like and just learn it. Like, for example, when I open YouTube and I see, for example, like, I cannot edit vlogs. I cannot edit like fast-paced videos that, like for Finzar or N812, like when the stuff is like coming out fast, I cannot edit that, because I didn't work with that at all. Like my niche is like finance, and I did a lot of documentary videos, but that's the two main things. Like just niche out, pick the niche that you like, and find what's the best editing software, because you'll have you can be great at everything, like you can know how to edit vlogs, but you cannot charge over $100 for when you're great. Like you need to be excellent at something to charge premium prices.
I think it's a really good piece of advice to choose one type of video and one type of like client avatar you will be working with. Figure out what are the styles and the things that are in demand for that specific niche, right? And then after that, I think there is nothing wrong with, in the beginning, just like finding other editors and literally just copying their work, right? Like if you see an animation you like literally just try to recreate it from scratch.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah, and then do it for multiple people. And then this way, basically you can take just a little bit of inspiration and learn these little pieces of skills from all the different, you know, creators and their editors, and then be able to put it together and create something amazing. Like a lot of people think that, you know, in order for them to make money, they need to create like a completely unique editing style. And that doesn't really happen. Like nobody is really born with a completely unique editing style in the beginning. What you do is you first copy others, you learn the skills that way. And then once you know how to do all these different animations and different things, then you can combine them together and create something that is unique to you, right? Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree, yeah.
In terms of your future goals, like where do you want to go from here? Just to give people a little bit of context, can you share like where are you from and how old are you?
Yeah, I'm 18 years old. I just turned like 18. I was 17. I live in Bosnia, and I have around 4 times the average salary here. So
yeah, that's what I was trying to get to. Like, I think it's pretty crazy the fact that in 6 months you can literally like learn a new skill online. Granted, you are very hardworking. Like I can tell that, you know, just from how fast you have learned this and how fast you've got clients for this, you're definitely way more hardworking than 99% of people out there. But where do you want to go from here? Because obviously, like, it's like you already have a great job there in Bosnia, and you're just 18. So do you want to eventually build a creative agency from this? Do you want to get more clients and just keep charging more and double your income maybe from here to like 8K a month? Or where do you see this whole thing going for you?
So like currently my biggest roadblock is I don't have a time. I have clients, but I don't have time to edit for them. So that means like the next thing is agency, like nothing better to do with them. Like I can currently like maybe 2 to 3 clients, maybe 4 if it's like short form, but the next thing is agency, certainly. I don't know when, but first I need to sort out some things like my sales and everything. In terms of sales, people think like you need to be great at sales, great at everything. Honestly, I'm just good at video editing. My sales aren't that profound, but people like message me and they're warm leads. So of course it helps, like you can charge higher prices, but it isn't a prerequisite for making money.
And if your work is good enough, it will sell itself, right?
Yeah.
And I think with you, that's the case. And I definitely also agree with you that if you're just going from 0 to wanting to make like 2, 3, 4K a month, the main priority should be getting as good at your craft as humanly possible. Right.
Yeah.
And then from there, now if instead of 1,000 a month, you want to be charging 4,000 a month for basically the same type of work, then you will really need to hone in your sales skills, your lead generation skills, like the business aspect of it. And that's how you will be able to transition to an agency, as if you keep raising the prices. So you will have room to outsource from here as well. But regardless, that's amazing, amazing work in just 6 months. I want to kind of just get back to this key point, because I'm sure you remember pretty vividly, since it really wasn't that long ago, when you were still like trying out copywriting, you were trying to find something that works for you. And then once you have decided, okay, I'm going to go all in on video editing, if you could talk to your younger version of yourself, right? Like your version of yourself from 6 months ago, what would be your best piece of advice to him if he wanted to, be able to learn Premiere Pro and After Effects and long form and short form video editing to the level you're at in half the time? Like if you wanted to grow even faster than this, what would be your best piece of advice? Or in general, even if not faster, just in general, like what would you say to someone who is in that position where they've decided that this is what they want to do, but they are still a bit uncertain. They are not exactly sure like what to do and what order to go in.
So the piece of advice that I would give to my younger self would be, I didn't find out the tactic of niching down. So basically, I could have done this in 3 to 4 months, for example, but niche down and do a lot of work, like a lot. I used to do like 8 to 10 hours a day for, I don't know how long. That's over 1,000 hours of just financial video edit. That's a lot for that time of period. So, and personal branding wise, I do a lot of giveaways. That's what I would do from the start.
And what do you say to people who say like, oh, I don't have any footage to practice on? Because that's a pretty common objection I hear when people are like, oh, but I don't have any videos that I could use to practice and edit on that I could do for 10 hours a day. Now, I think that's, just an excuse. But what would you say to that?
I find the people I want to work with, because the most people that I find are like, their videos are just raw. They don't have anything. People find something. The most of the things that they watch is already edited, and they obviously cannot find the raw files. And just find some people that have like 200, 300 subscribers that you can reach out to, because obviously you can't reach to someone who's bigger because you're just beginning. So find some people that have like 200, 300, 400 subscribers that don't really edit their videos that much. Like maybe they put captions or some B-roll, but if you're good, you can improve their videos. So first thing, you're learning how to edit, and then you can reach out to them. That's the best reach out method. When you recreate their video, so they can see that you are personalized to them, and that's a value like through the roof.
And you can literally do this by also just typing up YouTube to MP4 downloader and find a good one. And you don't even need to message them to send you the files. You can be more proactive and do it yourself. Awesome. So just to summarize, like your advice would be to niche down. So really focus on learning specific type of style. Go all in, like, do as much as you can all day long, pretty much. Learn from your mistakes, like try to get feedback also from other people on your content, ideally. And then what was it? And also personal branding. So like from the get-go, like start creating a Twitter account, Instagram account, whatever it is for you, and post your work, post your before and afters so that people can see the type of quality that you can produce. That's it, right? Like just put in the work.
It's that simple, yeah.
So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more content like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not yet already. And if you want to be part of our editing community, videoeditors.io, I'm going to link it in the description below as the first link, and you can join at the moment for only $47 per month. So I hope to see you inside there, and I will also see you in the next video.